I'm not. Sorry, folks. Test 1, 2. Quick sound check. Sorry, forgot to turn the mic on. Thanks. Trade to travel. Thanks, Tony. Mr. Clive. Trade to travel. I said that, didn't I? Casey. Thanks, folks. Sorry, forgot to turn the mic on. Oh, I know, it's cold here. Winter is coming. It's already here. Oh, excuse me. Slapped my tea. Reset the timer, didn't I? Sorry about that. Of course. Yeah, well, it's rare that I put something on. Rare that I usually put a top on. But anyway, is what it is. So welcome everyone. Welcome anyone that is new as well. Hope you find something of interest with us here in the Asia Session Review. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Hope everyone was able to maybe do some reviews of your trades for the week. And if you did, what did you find? G'day MFX. I always find the weekend is a good time to review. Don't have any distractions. I can look at things more objectively. All right, so what have we got coming up in the news? So we had the European parliamentary elections over the weekend. G'day, Yo-Yo. All right, so we've got a bank holiday over in the UK and US as well. So today could be very quiet, folks. So with that in mind, I wouldn't expect any major, now this is just my expectation leading into the week, and as per our quiet markets checklist, we've already got a couple of things here that could lead us to being a little bit quiet. So maybe tomorrow night when UK opens and US, that's when we may get a little bit more lead. So not a lot of no news today really, except Bank of Japan Governor Kuroda speaks today. So watch the yen. So I've really only got Asia open today. I'd say some New Zealand news. Yeah, a whole heap of New Zealand news on Wednesday. More yen. Okay, Thursday CAD rate statement. Thursday Australian building approvals. So this will be interesting. This is always 1 month. This is month on month, so this is 1 month behind. And the private, this one here is quarter on quarter. Some US. Okay, New Zealand got the budget release. CAD. Okay, here's this one. Here's the Fed's preferred measure of inflation at the end of the week. So it could be an unusual week this week. All right. So very mixed, a little bit very light on in terms of news drivers. So probably more pushed around by the technicals. All right. Oh no. Chart spat it. All right, MSCI World. So here's the world stage. So why do we do this? Now, anyone that's new as well tend to move pretty fast simply because we've got a lot to get through. So what I like to do is look at the world, every index in the world, and then look at the US because that drives the price. A lot of the markets are linked. In other words, the US sells off, we go into risk off mode. So here's this push. This potential double bottom. Got a little weak reversal here. Right on the 200. But, as we said last week, a little bounce doesn't mean anything. And it really couldn't get above this bar here. So we're back into the 200. There's really only two moving averages I use. 20 and the 200. It's really all take notice of. Sometimes the 10 period. Here's the 20. Don't see prices under the 20 here. Finding resistance on the 10 period. You can see I have them very light. I don't want it to distort or don't want it to distract my view of price. So the big move down here. We also thought this looked like 5 down. So very interesting. I'm very much in a cautious stance in terms of my own personal trading. The US indices. So gap down Thursday. So Friday's still holding in there. So same here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right at the old high. We said back here, it's a high possibility this could sell off, suck in some retail back. Yeah, 200 period down here. Some major support. 200 period, as Chris has just said. So still bearish. Dow Jones, same thing here. Right on the 200. See the weak amount of volume. So this is possible basing structure, or could be consolidation before down move. Watching for either of these. The anchor being the key. So just being very cautious. Dow Transports back to major support. This looks like a double zigzag here. Start of one. The Nasdaq, so gap down, still holding this gap. We've actually got a gap down and a bearish engulfing. So probably still fallout from the Huawei saga, I suspect. VIX hasn't moved much. Treasuries commodities. Still bearish. Close the gap. A little ABC here. Still just sitting on this support. Treasuries. There's the gap down. Still inside. Yes, shrewd. Double zigzag. There's one. So we call that W. X in here. It's a little ABC in there as well. Another ABC here. So Y. Can it do another one? Absolutely. So there it is there. So there's a triple. Treasuries still selling down. Big sell down on Thursday. It's to hold on Friday. So dollar index pulling away from this high. Pulling away a bit sharper than we'd expect. So this is your confirmed double top now. Breakthrough here. But still not just getting outright bullish, bearish. We get a bit of a lower swing here. Weak momentum push and another sharp bar. Then I have to assume we're either in larger corrective or 1, 2, 3. So this could be reversing through here. Not easy in terms of this sort of structure here. Like here, here, even corrective that continues, at least we have some direction. Whereas the swings in here are very wild. Gold-silver ratio. Possible little bottoming structure here. Still down though. And everything lining up. Stock market, treasuries, 10 and 30 year. So they're back in sync. All right. So what does that tell us? Still risk off. All right. So I was going through all the pairs just before. Gold and silver already starting to push. See this here? Here's my count. I looked at my count over the weekend. So there's third. So this one here is here. 4th. So this is still in play. This could be the 1-2. 1-2. Just hammering out this big basing structure through here. Still right on the trend line. Right on the base channel. So I'm still okay with that. It's either weekly. Still okay with this, gold and silver. Excuse me. Got a nice push in the low here. There's the 4 hour. Got the little structure here. Has a crack back up here. So 4 hours turning. Yeah, gold is. Yeah, it is. Very good. So I'll show you silver. See, silver, I thought this ending diagonal may have been finishing, but I reckon it's here now. So 1. You can see the 3 waves in there. So same thing here. See the big, we thought it might be here because of the V reversal here. Now we're getting this cradle. Right, so where do I get to? EJ. So that's what I think of gold and silver. So gold I've put on the list. Euro yen. Looks like it's trying to hammer this base out around here as well. So yeah, leaking cup. So we've had the test of the 20 here. This is, when I talk about these counter trend patterns, that's the target that I'm looking at. So you can see you've got to be quick. Don't hold on. Don't marry the position. Think it's going to just turn. It may, but it doesn't always. We've got a bit of weight on these. All we're hoping for is an extended move and then a bounce back in. Try and make use of this leg here when I talk about these counter trend moves. So we've got the fake out here, pushing back down. This could easily just head back down. Not quite there. See a setup further down here. I might get a little bit more interested, but not yet. Euro yen. All right, let's go through the pairs. Euro New Zealand. A little final push out the top. Now we've got the big ABC. Still like this, but need to let it reset. It's not worth me focusing on it yet. All right, here's Euro. So double bottom, confirmed. Big outside bar, outside engulfing. So this should drive price here. Here's the anchors here. You can see straight in it and holding. So with that in mind, where's the anchor on the daily? It's here. It's back in this it's back in this location here. Now I'm going to show you something quickly. It's a cheat method to identify the anchors. All right, we need 2 lower highs either side. Well, I shouldn't be showing you this, but I will. So go to your list of indicators. Bill Williams. Fractals. Put it on your chart. There they are. So the swing there, not identified. We can change the properties. See, I've got it grey. Grey, you can have a very light. So very light grey. See it there? We probably can't. Sorry, folks. All right, so there it is there. Fractals. Gets a little messy on the chart, but if you want to know the the anchors on the 4 hour and below, that's how you find them. Show it in red. Crimson. See them there? All right, so there you go. So here's the anchor here. So we're through this. So we can't deny this on the euro. Been watching this wedging structure for a while. So it won't take much to get above the weekly fractal, which is right here. Euro. Right here. Not easy when you've got that. So we'd be looking for a move up to here. Euro dollar. Yeah, I think it is true. I've been trying to see that for ages. What I'm seeing though is a real not disconnect, that's not probably the right word. I get euro dollar looking bullish. Then we've got other euro pairs looking bearish. Pound. Here was our area through here. So you may see this continue up now. Very extended. Back into areas where I'd expect a bounce. Here's our anchor. So pound longs as counter trend. Pound Aussie not ready. Pound CAD, it's a bit weak here. But you can see it's trying to do the same. There's a few obstacles there. Pound Swiss. Right back to the 61, the line in the sand. Not much above it, very extended. Where's the anchor? Here. It's here, it's here. Pound Swiss. Don't mind that one. Now that a lot of the pound news is over, what was the outcome, folks? I didn't catch up on the news. May's resigned. Prime Minister May. Pound New Zealand. Pound Singapore. New Zealand dollar. Okay, so this is back at the 4-hour anchor. Yes, he leaves in June. Okay. New Zealand CAD was one of ours from last week. So here's the moves that we're talking about. This one back here. This was an hourly 60-minute anchor. Like the setup here, back at support. Push the hold through here was where we suggested. Got a nice move here. We had the pause here. It's pushed back up. Now tackling these. So this has worked. This has worked pretty well. Anyone get onto that one? New Zealand CAD as you bounce. See here. So we had a target from the base up here, plus the 61 through here. Just be careful with this now. It's coming in round with the 20. That would be our target. There's not much left there. But good little outcome with that one. It still looks okay here. Just be careful of this though. It's five up. Expecting back to here. See, this little buy setup here's failed. Alright, the first couple are okay on the 60 minutes. See this? Back to the 20. And third and on quite often are ones that generally fail. Higher probability of failing. You can see how stretched it is now. Yeah, I think so, Chris. And right, ideal sort of spot. If we get a pullback here, a reset right around the 20, and you can look for the breakthrough New Zealand CAD. New Zealand Swiss. Looking a little similar. Massive shake there. So we've got the false break through the low here. Nice push out of the base. Nice push up here. So this one's not bad. Weekly pivot points right here. And it's already, it seems to be stretched on the daily. There's R3. All right, so I did that today. Bit of a shakeout today on the open. So those that are long here would have been probably taken out here or here. Straight back. All right, New Zealand Swiss. Excuse me. All right, I've ignored that spike there. Just on that one. All right, that's not quite as neat. Yeah, I don't like that one as much. It's out. And GJ. There's my target from a while ago on New Zealand yen from this head and shoulders. Right on it. I'm just looking through here. These New Zealand pairs are going to be looking very similar. G'day, Neo. Oh, these New Zealand pairs are quite interesting. Pound yen. Right, so here's pound yen. Now I've got a target down here. Daily still very bearish. Got an attempted sort of reversal pattern here, but really not much. Minor resistance through here. It's right at the 20. You want to maybe see a little bit of strength in this first. Well, there's a chance it could just fail here. That's what I'm seeing with that one. Risk off with the yens as well. CAD yen. Okay, fair enough. CAD yen got the big ABC here. Just lateral support, nothing else. Push back up to the 20. Big bearish bar, pausing here. Got a corrective from the low here. Back through the anchor very strongly and pausing here. This looks like to me it's consolidating here for another push. CAD yen. Here's the 20. There's that big push. It's lucky to even get back. Anchor, weekly pivot, trend line in here. You got a little very tiny base here. Where's the anchor? Here. If you want to look long, you want to see consolidation back in here. And you've really just got your double bottom. You can see you've still got the big momentum push, the weak push through here. My preference on this would be bearish. Daily trend change has failed here. Getting a lot of these from last week where, see, we had the reversals push. Didn't even fill the gap. These reversals push. I said be very nimble with these. So that's what I'm thinking with that one. Singapore yen is on the list for possible continuation down. Got this little structure through here. Shakeout here. ABC pullback, the 20 period. So I'm looking for this to head back short. Could this supposed to be a fake out here? It could be. Want to see price start to trend. So here's our anchor now. Here's our two anchors now. Could we have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Possibly. Dollar CAD. Attempted to move back up and then just back down again. So it's not worth looking at until it shows us a little bit more. Dollar Swiss, there's that bearish outcome that we were wondering about. Dollar yen. Tag the 20. There was our time and price zone. So right in the middle of it. So back inside the channel. So this up move is now failed. When I say failed, we had the pullback. Now we're heading back down. So there's and the 20 period on the daily is in there. So now we're back below this lower trend line. So I'm looking for this to continue down. Dollar yen. That's on the list. Just continuing its consolidation up here. Same with that one. So not just euro strength. Seeing these fail. Remember up here I said I don't like this up here. It's our last pullback. Getting a bit high. So here we go. Same with dollar Singapore. Finally rolling over. Did well though. So I want to see this reset in here. Is our momentum on this one? I suspect it would have been running out. The short-term momentum would have probably tagged in here. Seeing these pattern on a few of these. All right, so what are the ones that actually do look all right? Euro Oz. Still holding in here. This is the one that hasn't been adversely blown around. Back to the trend line. So far, so good. The gap fill. Now we've got this expanding wedge. Want to see strength in here. Not an ideal pattern, but is what it is. It's part of this sideways correction through time. Euro Oz. This is the best of a bad bunch. Yeah, it is messy. That's what I said. That's what I said. Best of a bad bunch, I think. Euro pound had its big move out of this base. It's tagged. Cluster of resistance here, pulling back. Bitcoin is my count on Bitcoin. A, B, C, triangle X, A, B, C down, 1, 2, 3. We looked at this last week. We said, after all the gap up, we said this was a level here. Well, there's a result. Now, what's that, yeah? Check the October 15th, 2018. Yeah, we did the comparison with this. This one. We overlay this. Well, we're in here. So there's your final. So the volume here, slight move to here. It levels out, and look where it all gets going. Around the high. See that? Yo-Yo's just pointed this out. And then look at the most volume here. This bar here, where everyone capitulated. This is just classic retail greed. See the big bars through here? See that there? What do you think? Pretty similar. Ours is dragged out a little bit longer through there. Now we're coming back. It's all right. Quite often this is where it becomes a little more orderly. Still, you can see it's still gapping. There's been opportunity on these. Right. Still third wave up here. This is five of three. This will be a third in here, fourth in here. So little 1, 2 here. Here. There's our 1, 2. Third. There'll be a smaller third in there. Right, enough of that. So now it's gapped. Watch for the pullback. It's alright, I don't mind this. I don't like their spreads though. I wouldn't use MetaTrader unless you can get something with decent spreads and low swaps. Be careful of the swaps with these. Alright, gold we spoke about. CAD Singapore. Here's the pullback into our time and price box. Here's the big push from here. So watching for this to reset. A nice area here we identified. Still a little way to go though. But I'd be happy that it was turning. Swiss yen. Alright, so Swiss yen was one of our counter trend trades. This actually looks like it's continuing. Do you remember I said about the tweezer top last week? That's just one setup. I want to see evidence that it's persevering. But we're not seeing that. What I'm seeing is the ABC, a tag of B, gap down, bought up. So watch it in here. So yen seems, the Swiss hasn't been getting bought up as much as the yen. So no doubt you'll see that on all your, probably your strength meters. So that's that. They're the longs that I'm thinking. Or the shorts, WTI. Oh, sorry, the counter trend longs. WTI right back here. I said about this bounce possibility. It's doing it. I still like where this is. I haven't changed my tune on this. We were waiting for this structure in here to play out. Instead it looks like the ABC is like this. So we had the push in here, attempted break. Yeah, I think so. Weekly's still up. There's the anchor there on the weekly. And that'll be it there. Got ABCD, almost perfect. Pretty sharp though. AJ. Yes, I think so. Yeah. All right, AJ is hammering out this little base here. So this could be an opportunity long, counter trend long. The longer it takes though, the more it just looks like a consolidation. I like you've got the nice push here. The momentum in this leg is not as strong. Where's the anchor? here. Hammering out this double bottom type structure. AJ, GU we spoke about, pound Swiss we spoke about. Shorts, CAD Swiss. So we've got one CAD long and two CADs short. This is where we're getting this sort of non-alignment. So we're CAD Swiss in this corrective structure. Push down. Pausing at the low here. The big, very big push here. So I'm expecting this may be a consolidation. Head back lower. None of these are really ready yet though. CAD Swiss. CAD Yen. Same thing, can't get back through the anchor, heading back down. Yeah, how do those differences in CAD affect my decisions? Really just got to go off the pattern. CAD's weak. Here's the anchor. Got this consolidation again. Back up under the trend line. There's the channel. Thought it was going to break. No. So it's back down. So not easy. There's the anchor. So I'm looking for this to kind of be protected. Yeah, WTI does affect CAD. These really are the best of a bad bunch. Singapore Yen, we spoke about. And Dollar Yen. Not seeing a whole lot that is worthwhile. Any quick questions, folks? So let me have another look back through some of these. And just see if we got any that are half decent that can go up here. Not many that I see that are within a day or so of setting up. Any questions, folks? Being only Monday, we've got those bank holidays. You might find that movement is perhaps a little restricted. Have I seen any Australian gold stock confluence? Yeah, I have. Let's have a look at the Aussie dollar in gold. Gold in Aussie dollars. Aussie dollar, gold. Looks pretty good. nice structure down here. Got the push. Little inverted. A little cut with handle as well. Got the push to the high. Pull back. What do you think? Not bad. Weekly. It's pretty good. Let's have a look at some gold stocks. Went to my target in the end without me. Okay, GOR, Gold Road. What do you think? I'm in this one. St Barbara, not a good one. Resolute, not good either. Newcrest, the biggest one. Lose you a bit of momentum. What else? SLR, one of my favourites. See this here? Silver Mines, SVL, I think it is, isn't it? Tony, you know these. What's a few others? Yeah, SVL not as good. RSG, yeah. RSG not quite as good. There's a few that I've been trading. Resolute. It's another R. It's a few other R's. Yeah, NXT, that's it. Another one, good one. This is a big one. Got the big complex, but look where it's holding. RSM. That's not it. I know Resolute. Traded it a little while ago. Not RSM. Oh, it is. No, that's the... you know these ones, Tony. The RSG, NST, RMS, Ramelius. Look at this one. Nice setup here. So do you think these are following the gold price? Just looking for a couple of others. Absolutely. So there it is there. Very good. All right, folks, if there's no other questions, thank you, Russell, for bringing that up. No other questions, we'll leave it at that. And keep your powder dry. I think markets seem to be very nervous. Very good. You just got the gold list up, did you, Tony? All right, well, I may have a look at that at some other stage. All right, folks, take care. Trade safe. Trade safe. Trade well. And what else did I hear? Trade. Forgotten. Anyway, all right, folks. Trade safe. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.